Picking up from where I left off, it is the utmost importance that you keep a paper trail and a log. A lot of times when you say a lot of things, it goes in one ear and out the other as far as administrators go. So it's up to you and whoever your caregiver is or persons who are looking out for your best interests to maintain those positions and paperwork. The other way I speak about my caregiver experiences because I've traveled from the West Coast down South, East Coast. I haven't made it up north, but I have experience with doctors from up north. I learned quite a bit from a lot of hematology doctors. Kind of nerdy. I tend to read a lot of medical stuff and medical law, but nevertheless, not an expert, but in real life experience. I have a wife. She's a sickle cell patient. She has SS, probably one of the worst diseases they have. She's had 43 surgeries. She's 38. She's had numerous incidences that occurred during her stay. Had I not done the paper trail and the legal process, she probably wouldn't be here today. But she is a tough cookie, and most sickle cell patients are tough. But tough is fine, but you got to stay on top of your P's and Q's. And you basically have to become the nurse, the doctor, the caregiver, the mother, father, sister, parent, whomever you called upon to be in that time of need. And you got to have thick skin because you don't get the anger because they do know that they have a disease and there's not a lot they can do to correct it. Not saying it won't happen in the future, but as of today, they haven't offered anything because that would cost the medical field a lot of money, even though sickle cell treatment is not at the top of the ladder with cancer treatment and things of that nature. So, you have to understand sometimes you have to take a back seat before you get to the front of the bus. But nevertheless, we try to keep hope alive. Not quoting Jesse, but my wife has pretty much been an open door for me, allowed me to do a lot of different things, experience a lot of different things. And had I known I'd be doing almost 20 years as a caregiver, I'd probably be a retired nurse or something of that nature. But nevertheless, I got a lot of experience in a lot of different areas with people with different illnesses. She wants to ask me some questions, and I will answer them as candid as I possibly can. Go ahead, ask your questions, ma'am.
Okay. Tell me your honest opinion about being married to a sickle cell patient.
Well,
how hard it is.
It's very hard when you have young children or newborn or little children. And if you don't have a good family support system, you're pretty much between you and God. You're on your own. You can do it, but it's frustrating because you'll see a lot of people at the hospital coming to the waiting rooms and things of that nature, and you wonder where all your folks at, and they don't show up, but you call them, and you get tired of calling them, and you get tired of beckoning them. So you tend to, just shut down on that part. But as long as you stay focused and do what you got to do, you can handle it because, like they say, God don't put more on you than you can handle. Raising a small child and trying to do it by yourself is even harder. So there's no one who would need another party to lend them a helping hand through their time of sickness, and that's with any disease, really. But nobody wants to be left alone and in a situation where you're hospitalized and feel like you're incarcerated within your own body from illness. So a support system is very important. Trying to keep the house together, stay focused, and even people who have to work 24/7, it's a real tough struggle to juggle. So, it's an experience. get upset. I ain't gonna tell you they ain't gonna push your buttons. And, like I said, educate yourself as best as possible as far as all the experiences in the hospital, because politics plays a big role in the healthcare business.
How hard was it for you to become another, being taking over her role while she's sick and having a child?
Well, it wasn't that hard for me because my mother and my father contributed to that. Like I said, it depends. It's not, everybody doesn't have a 2-parent home. So a lot of things you have to, it's trial and error. But unfortunately, I had a 2-parent home, and I learned a lot of skills from my father outside and a lot of skills from my mother inside. And if you have the correct attitude and you got good stamina and you're willing to compromise with all the situations that come your way, then you can weather the storm a lot better than someone who has absolutely no support, because it's vital that you be able to see both sides of the coin, But you don't want to become what they call it, a person that aids and abets in the abuse of treatment. That's a fine line. But the problem with it is that you really can't be that judgmental because you don't have that person's body. So if that person is basically telling you that this is what's ailing them, then you kind of got to go by what they're giving you. But believe me, there are certain things that are addictive in that area, and sometimes even the person has to be able to wean themselves or not be in denial as far as treatment goes. Treatment is what it is. Everybody doesn't operate on the same scale. You get some good doctors, some bad ones. You can get mad with the nurses all day long, but I got beyond that because the nurses only take orders. So when you can't get them to cooperate, you always write a request. Write a request, and if the request is denied, then you have something to fall back on. Most people don't understand that. That's part of the paper trail. And like I said, it's not hard to be a caregiver, but it is hard to learn how to accept another person's pain and suffering.
That's one more question. Through all the surgeries that I had, how did you feel about most of them, and for you to take care of house and working and taking care of the child?
Well, the best you can do is say a prayer and let it go. Because at the end of the day, the man up above is the one going to carry you through that surgery, not me. I'm just there as a physical support system. Like I said, it's good to have somebody in your corner, but you always need a man up above on your side.
Okay. All right. One last word.
My final word for the day is stay educated, stay hydrated. If you have to be medicated, so be careful that you don't become addicted to your own medications. Try not to be too judgmental of people who are sick, and just try to be a good support person, and maintain. You know what I'm saying? Wisdom is the key, and you're going to learn that you have to have a lot of patience in life, not just with people with illnesses, but with raising kids, the way politics is going, people are on the job. Just take 2 steps back and think twice. Pretty much.
Until next time.
And until next time, this is Mr. Potter signing off with, you can be the best caregiver in the world, but who doesn't need a man up above to carry them?